The people on live and the people in which we are on right now.
Yeah, I just went on live, but I don't know how to. We're good.
Welcome to Tlakas
Thank
Tavern.
you.
My name is Ahmad,
Yes.
and I am with the host with the most, Tlaka, and our producer slash engineer slash genius is Lovey.
Ain't shit, y'all.
Wait, the one and only Miss Lovely.
Right. I'm sorry I had to get out of my character. I apologize to your live because it be so cracking over here. Y'all don't understand. This is the livest business center in the city. You know what I'm saying? Right here. It's live at 5 over here. Literally.
Look out on the woo side. I done toned it down.
Be you. Free your mind.
Well, that's why we're here. I did actually. Before, I'm gonna let him finish do his intro, but I have to say this because you know me, I get short and I forget. So I actually did a little mini survey, and so what I was informed is that people like the impromptu shows versus where I said, okay, this is the topic for today. This is what we're talking about. They prefer the impromptu because, again, we were talking about being real and being authentic and being who you are and being okay in your skin. And I'm like, that's who we all are in here. It's like, you know, I pray for to be put around the right people, and God has blessed me to be around some really cool people. And so everybody in here, we're just who we are. You know, it's no facade going on up in here. So today, my co-host picked the topic, and we just letting it. Well, I'm not putting no pressure on you, so don't look like that. But I'm just saying, we're just letting it flow, and we just going straight. We're gonna try it that way.
I want to say the key would be to do it so that it appears that it's not scripted. When reality, like, you know, the show is scripted, but when you do it, you don't have to say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can you think about it? How many times do we actually stick to the script? Like,
I mean,
wait a minute, hold on.
I thought y'all did.
Well, you know, I haven't let him do his intro, and I haven't even thanked our sponsors. I need to thank Touch by Tay.
Hey, Tay.
And of course, Saving Minds Coalition.
Yay, Saving Minds. The motorcycles.
Yes. Motorcycles. Thank you, guys. And of course, them ladies living life on the back end. They holding me down. Okay, now go ahead and do your intro.
Well, the topic of the day, I was listening to someone, and the topic of today was a guy was saying that, you know, he has degrees and certificates and all of that. You know, pretty well off, but he said nowadays he has to compete. Got me? Okay, cool. Today, he has to compete with not only white America, but he also has to compete with black women.
You talking about what?
Wait. Business wise, getting deals and moving ahead, and so say he's been shafted a few times
for a black woman.
By a black woman. So basically, what you're seeing is black something.
I see that look on your face.
Wait, no. So here's the topic for today. So basically, what's being said is that our black women, although we hold you guys down, we're also holding you back because corporate America is willing to accept us before they accept the black man.
Basically,
You know, but here I am.
That wasn't me. I'm just saying.
I don't care who said it. I'm gonna agree with him.
Oh, excuse me.
For the first time, I'm gonna agree with you on that because most men don't. I don't care if you're black, white, Latino, whoever. They don't see women as the threat. Black, again, I'm gonna tell everybody. You know me. That's just me. I've always said I love me a black man. Love black men. Black men. That to me, a black man is the most powerful creature on this earth. If they have the right skill set and the right mindset. So, of course, everybody be threatened by them. Most men feel like they can push over, even though we're some powerful creatures too. We make stuff happen out of nothing. I mean, we make miracles happen every day. But I do have to agree with you to a certain degree on that. But I also have to hold our black men to a certain standard because a lot of them come to the table and they're not prepared to sit at that table. Whereas women, we're nurturers, preparers. We already thinking. I'm thinking about my funeral, and I done already planned my life all the way to my funeral. Right now, my kids know if I pass away right now, I'm gonna have a pink casket. Wait, hold on, let me finish this. Pink casket, some lip gloss, and some. Hold on, 12. 16, 14. They already know some yakky curl and Brenda better curl my hair. So, but y'all don't think that far ahead and plan that far ahead, and that's how women get the upper hand on y'all. But go ahead.
We're not talking about eggs and bacon. We're talking about business and a company.
It's the same thing.
We're not talking about the household. Oh no,
it's the same thing because this thing right now, statistics show that black women are the most educated people. The most educated. She talking to you, baby. Talking to you, she tell you turn that way. There you go. So
look at it. No, look at the mic.
I don't want to look at the mic.
No, I'm trying to show you where it's so you can show. Damn it!
No, she got me riled up.
What's
no mic?
Hold on, but I'm just saying, statistics show right now that black women are the most educated creature walking this earth.
Mm-hmm.
That black women right now are the most degreed creature, and so if we come to the table. With the full package and y'all are coming to the table half loaded, we're going to get a little bit more. But on the other end of the spectrum, that also statistics also tell us that, yeah, we get the job, but they're not paying us what we're worth either.
True. So they're picking us and not knowing that they're not going to pay us all that money, knowing if a black man, they might have to be forced to break that bread.
Exactly.
But saving dollars, are they?
Saving dollars, but at the end of the day, we need our black men to be prepared because a lot of our black men are not prepared. They're not as prepared as us women.
So you don't think that it's more like if it becomes who's more qualified? What about like what kind of situation?
That's what we're talking about. Both of us are qualified equally. We're not talking about the other things.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us are qualified equally.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just making a thing where he was like, we both qualified A, B, C, D, but they're going to choose you before me. So,
go ahead.
So, so he was like, damn, I got to compete with the white man and the black woman.
And the black woman has to compete with the white man, the black man, the white woman,
the Hispanic woman.
Yeah,
the Hispanic woman.
That's true, but it was just a conversation.
Because, truth be told, if you go into corporate America, and studies have shown this too, that the black woman is the least respected on the totem pole across the board. So everything we do have to be on top 10 times better.
I don't believe that's true anymore.
I don't think that's true either.
That's not true. Black women are not. No, that's not true.
Well, I do because, I guess I'm gonna say this. I've watched a lot of my colleagues. I'm gonna say this. That's the point
he's making. They're more respected.
If they're more respected, that means they have their stuff together. They're not coming to the table half-assed.
True.
They're coming there knowledgeable and credentialed. And 9 out of 10, the person that is their boss, they're more credentialed than they are.
Didn't you just say you agree with me? And then
I agree with you with what you're saying, but what I'm saying is...
She said at first, I agree with you, but now
she said to a certain extent, though.
Yeah.
Now she's chopping me up.
No, I'm not chopping you up.
Extent.
But what I'm saying is, whatever we do, and yes, we cuss on Tlakas Tavern, we got to have our shit together. Point blank, period. We have to, because if we don't have our shit together, then we're going to get trampled over by the white man, the black man, the Hispanic woman, Hispanic man, the janitor, whoever.
The janitor?
Yeah. Everybody.
God damn. The black woman can't catch a break.
Malcolm X said it best. He said the black woman is the most disrespected creature on the earth.
I think at one point that was true. But I have to say, in these days and times, I think if anything, we're over sexualized.
You have the upper hand.
That's facts.
Period.
Because you came from us.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So,
and it'll always be that way.
So what he was saying
it is true. It is true because it's designed almost that way. Even when you think about men in the household, like women on Section 8 and not having the male in the house. You know what I mean? The whole systematically it is effective.
I'm gonna say that to me that was some bullshit. I'm always reading the books. I can't tell you the name of the book because I'm old now, so my brain.
Girl, you better cut that out.
Hey, look. I have a lot going on, so I don't retain all that information. But I have read in the books where it actually showed they did a study that the whole purpose of this thing was that for the black woman to divide the black man and to actually put him down.
Yes.
So that's how the welfare system came across.
That's
That's Section 8. Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
But again, and I agree with that. But again, it goes back to the black man upholding his own. And to me, so I know I pissed a lot of women off when I said this, because I've said this before and I said it again. I believe the real women's right movement was not for us as black women. That was for white women, because there was some bickering that she had at home with her husband. Didn't have nothing to do with us here, us black women.
It was really deeper than that because of the timing of it and the civil rights movement. And it really was just kind of like to throw a monkey wrench in the focus being completely on the civil rights movement. Right. Because that's when it came out, and it's still women got the rights before civil rights passed. Right. Women's
White
rights
women
passed.
got the rights.
This month is women's...
This April 8th is Women's Day.
No. This month is Women's Work... what is it? Women's... It's something.
I don't know, but I know
this month.
I know March 8th is Women's Rights Day. For sure, where it's about all the improvement and all of this about women's rights. So I do know that that's going on.
It's the Women's History Month. So this is the first, the first was the first day of Women's History Month.
Yeah, Women's History Month.
God,
but we're talking about.
I'm just reading up.
She gonna be talking about doing a show on it every week.
I sure am. Hey,
Women's History Month. We can pick a bitch every week. I mean, not a bitch, but look, I ain't shit, y'all. I told y'all in advance. But we gonna pick a bitch every week, and we gonna talk about her.
But we got some powerful women out here.
Talking about this next week.
Petty.
We talking about this next week.
Yeah. So
black women.
What's your favorite black woman in history?
Mine.
Now I'm talking to Ahmad Andre.
Okay, you go ahead.
And he gonna look away like I wasn't looking directly at him when I asked the question. That's petty.
Look, he better pick right on that one.
My mama.
There you go. You better go there.
Wait, two. I got two. Mom and grandmother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Everybody heard about Mary Wallace.
Mary Wallace.
But everybody's mother and grandmother is one of the best black women in history. I mean, my mom, she's gone to glory. I'm just saying at this point, and she's been gone 8 years. And with that being said, I still talk about her every day, because this woman has molded and shaped it, not just my life. And that's how you find out, the power of what you've done as a black woman. And still to this day, and I'm not saying my mom's no saint, because we all got some stuff. She got some stuff. Sometimes with some stuff I still want to talk to her about. But I have not found. I'm not going to be her, so I want to clarify this right here. I am not my mother, but I have not found one person to say anything bad about my mother. And that amazes me still to this day.
Well, I mean, I'm sure if they had something bad to say, they would not say it to you.
Yeah, well, no. What I'm saying is, I'm talking about like from the doctor's office to the dry cleaners, from the grocery store, like family, like people she's only met once. And just in general, people not even knowing that I'm her daughter.
Oh, okay.
She's one person that you just can't find nobody to say nothing bad about.
That's good.
When I had to really sit down and think about it, it tripped me out. I was like, man, because me and my mom used to have these debates about, because I was like, Mom, you let them get away with this, you let them get away with that. And she always told me, in time you'll learn it. And so I get what she's saying now, because she made me be strong, because I thought she was weak, when all the time all that weakness was just a pillar of strength. So I've learned a lot of lessons now that she's gone. But back to Ahmad's topic, that women, that men don't feel like they getting a fair shake, that black women have it easier than them.
No, I did not say that.
Oh, well, clarify.
I did not say that. It just was a statement that was made. Me and you sitting at the table, and we're getting ready to do this job or bidding on that job. And it was like, first I had to compete with Tom, And then first I had to compete with Jose, but now I got to compete with Sharon too. And out of those three, I'm in last place.
Well, maybe that means y'all don't have y'all shit together.
No, it's nothing to do
Because
with that.
let me tell you,
No,
the job is going to go to. So this is the thing. They give you credit for, and I do know that there's the minority deal. So they give you credit for being a minority. So that still leaves the Hispanic, the black woman, and the black man in the race. Okay, but at the end of the day,
You keep going back to not being qualified. It's nothing to do with that. It's about the person on the other side of that table's perception. It's nothing about qualifications.
okay.
It's all about their perception of you, what they want to deal with. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So basically, what he was saying, they'll rather deal with you and someone else than me.
And
It's not about
I
qualifications.
get what you're saying. I get that. I get what you're saying. That
It's about. I'm saying,
So-
in other words, it's a stereotype.
I get
Like
that.
their predisposition or their programming.
Like,
Right.
Yeah, it's like, should I deal with him or should I deal with her?
They might got some angry black neighbors type
Well,
shit.
no, well, I'm,
And also, it's an intimidation thing.
Mhm.
yeah,
So they'd rather, they would be more intimidated by me than you.
that's true too. Not realizing that we're more dangerous than you. Just saying.
Oh God, then she's back. She's more dangerous than us.
I'm just saying, women, we're some unique creatures. I'm just saying. I mean,
All right, I've been watching Gotham. We got Cat going over here right now.
well, yes, I am that. Yeah.
Right there. She was on that video screen right there. That's you.
Well, hey, look, I'm just saying, I look at it for what it is. I think that, again, I'm not shooting you down. I agree with what you're saying. Again, I believe, like I said, love black men, but I do believe that y'all are some of the most feared creatures in the world. Just like I watched Fox Soul, and they had that officer. I don't remember what state it was in. The 13-year-old boy that he had pinned down. This was just last week. They had the little 13-year-old pinned down, had the knee on the stake. It was almost like a George Floyd sport too. And there's a big investigation going on in Louisiana right now from a case from 2019 where the officer was like, "We got this blank and we're gonna do this," and they killed this man. And so just so happened they got a 29-second audio clip which was able to make a difference in that case. And so now they're pursuing it. So yes, black men are just y'all can be very intimidating, and y'all can, I mean, it takes a man to be able to deal with a man. And I'm just gonna say it's everybody, all men ain't men. All men ain't men. Maybe that makes sense.
It'd be like their upbringing, like if all their experiences with black men or what their parents told them, or the black dude picked on them in high school. Like you never know what a person's history is, or what their programming has been, or what their stereotypes in their minds are. And when it comes to a black man, for them to be intimidated, or
That's all I was saying.
That's all you were saying.
That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
So my question to you is, what can be done to change that?
more black-owned businesses.
Period. You gotta own your own thing. Period. Ain't nothing, all this old fight the power, A, B, C, and D. You just gotta own your own shit. Period.
But how many?
And business with each other. Period. That's it.
Well, I'm talking. I get that. I mean, you know me, I'm all about supporting black business, and sometimes I'm
But
gonna just
really,
say this.
has nothing to do with what I was saying, though.
But you just said it. So,
I'm just checking. I'm just saying. Okay, on to the next topic, Miss Faces.
well, I'm sorry, I threw all my stuff out the window when our governor rolled himself onto TV.
He did what?
He rolled himself on TV on my TV screen and woke me up from my midday slumber with that bullshit.
Why he was in a wheelchair though?
Well, that's what he is. Look, I'm just gonna say this.
He was in a wheelchair for it?
He is. He's in a wheelchair.
You talking about?
Greg Abbott.
Oh,
I didn't know that. I really didn't.
he got
Okay.
polio? That's an old white man disease.
You went way
I'm not gonna-
That's an old white man disease.
I just close my eyes to all these shenanigans. All I'm saying,
Isn't it?
look, I don't know about I am not in the immunization department. I can't help y'all with the polio and all this other stuff. All I'm gonna say is this: as a person who works in healthcare, and as a person who sees to a certain degree what's going on in our city pretty much every night, and as a person who's on almost 2 weeks straight with no time off because of COVID and all these other shenanigans that's going on, my advice to you is to wear your mask and to use your hand sanitizer and to take necessary precautions. I don't care what this man is saying about opening up the state. I don't know how you're gonna open up the state when we don't have no ICU beds right now. But that's neither here nor there. All I'm telling you is right now is the perfect time for you to use the common sense that God gave you. Because if you don't, you're gonna be in the world of crap.
I'm wearing mine.
That right there was the dumbest thing. We're opening up the state, and I know everybody don't agree. They're like, yeah, let's open it up. We need to get back to business as usual. Well, how you gonna get back to business as usual if half the people are sick? I mean, the thing about the mask was, at least because it was mandated, people who didn't want to, they still at least did. Now it's just a free for all. Businesses are open back to everything as usual. It's gonna be. We haven't made it far enough to be able to do what he's trying to do.
How far is far enough? And who's to say what far is, how far is?
Well, at this point, when you still have no ICU beds and your ERs are at capacity, then
all from COVID though?
Between COVID and other different things now, yes, we are not far enough along. The numbers, we're still in the teens and numbers. You haven't even reached single digits yet in these numbers.
I must admit, I wear mine where I'm supposed to wear it, but I don't wear it all the time. So,
but you don't wear it, but you do take necessary precautions.
Oh yeah.
And then if you don't have it on, I'm just asking: are you places that are just where people are back to back? You in there partying, y'all coughing and sneezing face to face?
Niggas is coughing and sneezing.
They may not be coughing and sneezing, but they will. Yeah, I've been in a whole bunch of face to face situations without the mask.
Oh well, let me scooch my ass over.
But I'm good though. I'm just saying. So
let me go get my spray out the car. Because see, for me, I have really put myself in a time out on a lot of stuff. And anybody who know me know I love to get it and go. I set myself down. The most you're gonna get from me is at a restaurant somewhere. And I'm still in my own little space. I work them too. They get mad at me all the time. I'm always spraying the cloud. I got a cloud of I got sage.
Ross.
And I spray them in Ross too.
What else y'all be hitting up? Marshalls.
But I'm spraying them. This is the thing. As I'm walking through the door, they tell me, ma'am, you can't spray that. Yes, I can, because y'all not finna kill me up in here, and I'm finna look where I'm going and come on out of here. and I'm in and out. Yes, I do. I spray the basket, and if the staff get too close, you're not supposed to be within 6 feet of me. So if you're not within 6 feet of me, you're not gonna catch my mist. If you catch my mist, you invaded my personal space, and I feel violated at this time.
As long as the people who are paranoid and scared, as long as they continue to do it, which a lot of people are, I think we're gonna be okay. Because I'm gonna wear mine. I'm not gonna go everywhere. I'm gonna wear my mask in certain places and in certain situations. I'm gonna put it on. If it looks shady, I'm wearing my mask.
But see, that's the thing. I'm gonna stop you right there though. The key right there. You talking about if it looks shady? You don't know what COVID look like. You don't know what COVID look like. How you know if it looks shady?
Both of y'all can be shady, and I'm sitting here. I can be sitting with two shady people right now.
But now, hold on.
Am I right, Lovey?
But this space has been. This space has been sprayed and clean.
That's what I'm saying.
And you going that way, and I ain't spitting, and you not spitting.
It's still a roll of a dice every day.
It's a roll of the dice, but I'm not playing craps, and I'm going. Yes, I go. I go to Ross, and I go out to eat, and I go to Marshall and the grocery store. Those are my 3 places that I go. And yes, I spray everybody down, and you call security and everybody. Because if you're 6 feet away from me, you're not gonna catch my mist. If you catch that's my story, and that's what I'm saying. And
if you're 6 feet away, you ain't gonna catch this mist. I heard that.
And that's it. So now at this point, you violate my rights. You violate violating my rights and my safety because you all up in my space, my personal space.
Okay.
So if I catch COVID, I'm gonna point it at you, and that's gonna be some personal issues between me and you.
Okay.
Now, what you else you got to say?
I'm looking forward to next Wednesday. I'm looking forward.
So you
to
looking
it.
forward to the traffic and all the shenanigans and everybody out in this?
Just,
I'm not looking for none of that. Y'all can have it. That's all right.
I'm gonna watch Houston lose their mind and just sit back and smile. I'm not gonna be in it, but I'm just gonna enjoy watching it.
See, that's okay. Excuse me, people. That's the bullshit I'm talking about right there. You want to sit there and watch the dumb shit happen, but you're not gonna be involved in the dumb shit. So basically, you advocating for the dumb shit, but you're not gonna be a part of it.
How much dumb shit you watch on TV and you're not a part of it? So I'm just saying, you see dumb shit going down the highway, you slow down. Traffic gets stopped for a wreck. We all watch dumb shit. So next Wednesday, I am going to sit back and watch Houston do the dumb shit, and I'm going to play it safe.
But you just said you don't wear your mask everywhere.
I wear my mask where I'm supposed to, where I feel safe. I wear my mask. If not, I have my stuff. So I'm good.
Well, y'all, they know me. I'm the sprayer. I have misters. I have whole spray bottles and misters. I come equipped like they on me like guns, love it. I be pulling my pow, be spraying everybody. So I'm just saying, in looking at this with what's going on, and I'm just not trying to be funny in a way it's going to affect people mentally, because with them open, I'm not trying to be funny. Some people that are have anxiety, and people that are suffer from paranoia, and some post-traumatic stress disorder, and people who have lost loved ones, they're not looking forward to this because they know that we're not ready for it. And this is causing a higher level degree of, just like I said, anxiety and issues that are about to come to play.
And it's saying that if you know you are a sickly person, wait, let me finish.
I'm listening.
Next Wednesday, you need to really sit your ass down somewhere.
If you're sick, it don't even matter if you're not sickly, because truth be told, I'm just telling you what I've seen with my own eyes. Is that a lot of this COVID is not hitting the elderly anymore. It's taking these young people down, 23, 21, 19, 20. They're not even 30 yet. And it's taking them down, and it's taking them down quick.
I'm not a doctor, so I'm not.
I'm not a doctor either, but
I'm not a doctor or an expert, so
I'm just
leave that one alone.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, right now, it's just the time right now that everybody needs to be extra precautious, extra careful, extra everything, especially with our babies, because they can't protect themselves and they're dependent on us to do the protecting. So that's where what I'm looking at. The worst thing I think I can see is the moms in the store, and they have a mask on, and they just dragging the kids, and the kids in there, nothing, no type of protection, nothing at all. And I think that we need to just be a little bit more mindful about, looking out for our babies.
Thank you so much. Round 3. What's the next topic?
Well, actually, I think it's time for us to take our first break.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time for us to take that break. And Miss Love,
to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
we break when I say break. Y'all already done took my job for both of y'all, so we break when. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's how you feeling today? You know what? Since women, you feel like women are taking
out there. I'm
jobs.
really sleepy and I want to go to bed, so I'm just like that little badass kid running around.
Oh, you got toddler syndrome, like I had this morning.
Yeah, I got toddler syndrome right now.
Yeah, I had that this morning. I actually got it right now.
Hell, so I'm just rambling on.
I still have another I won't be done until 8:00 in the morning. So I still got a long ways to go. We're lucky you. But we're going to go ahead and dive into this break. And we'll be back in about between 5 and 7 minutes, because I think she got to spin 2 records.
Yeah. So free your mind and the rest will follow.